Let everyone get up for Hey, how we doing? It's Wolf Live. How are you tonight? How are you? Hey, we are actually diving in here to another live, and we got some one-liners, some stories. We got some great things going on here. Let's see. Okay. Ah, I wanted to give you a story joke. How about this? Here we go. A short love story. Here we go. A man and a woman who had never met before, they were married to other people, found themselves assigned to the same sleeping room on a transcontinental train. Though initially embarrassed and a bit uneasy over sharing a room, they were both very tired and fell asleep quickly. He in the upper berth and she in the lower. At 1 a.m., a man leaned down and gently woke the woman to say, Ma'am, I'm sorry to bother you, but would you be willing to reach out to the closet and get me a second blanket? I'm awfully cold. I have a better idea, she replied. Just for tonight, let's pretend that we're married. Wow, that's a great idea, he explained. Good, she replied. Get your own freaking blanket. After a moment of silence, he farted. The end. Oh, all right. Let's see here. That was a good intro story. What do you think? You know, something interesting. Here's a true story, but it's also a joke. It's really true. I was doing tourist stuff in New Orleans. You know where the Saints are? One summer and had gone down to the waterfront. I was sitting on a beach looking out the water when a guy came up to me. He offered me a bet. He said, I bet you $5 I can tell you where you got those shoes. I was several states away, so I figured that there was no way this guy could guess what shoe store the local mall that I purchased my sneakers at, so I agreed to the bet. The guy put out his hand for us to shake on it, and assured me that I would pay if I was wrong, and asked me to do the same. So I did. He grinned and said, Now, I'm gonna tell you where you got those shoes. You got your shoes on your feet. I laughed and paid the $5. Oh my. All right. Let's see here. Some species of frog can jump higher than a 3-story office building. It's because of their immensely powerful hind legs and the fact that office buildings cannot jump. Hey, how's it going? Everyone popping in now. Story time. We got a lot of stories on here. Hope you guys are up for. Yeah. A joke I made up. A caveman and a bear walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What's your number?" I'm sorry, what's your story? Caveman says, "Bear with me." You fell out of your chair laughing. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? People falling out of their chairs laughing here. Alright. You got a joke for me. I gotta hear this. Oh, excuse me, you forgot it. Ah. Well, try to remember it, okay? Remember. Oh, I don't know. We just got live here just about 8 minutes ago. It's all good. I was peachless. Ah, you remember the old fruit joke. Somebody stole all the fruit in my house. I was peachless. Hi, Forrest. Let's see. Sarah's laughing. All right. There's a story. Ready? The story of soybeans. I gotcha. A woman was cleaning out her dresser in her bedroom when she moved aside some of her husband's clothing. She spotted a small box containing 3 soybeans and an envelope with $50 cash. When her husband walked into the bedroom, she asked, "What's this box for?" The husband paused for a moment and said, "Well, I guess I have to be honest now. We have been together for over 30 years, and I do love you deeply. but I have not been completely faithful in this marriage. But every time I cheated, I put a soybean in a box as a reminder to myself. Now the wife paused, trying to absorb what her husband had just said. The only question she could properly ask was, "But what about the $50?" "Well," said the husband, "when the soybeans hit $10 a bushel, I decided to sell." Oh, man. Alrighty. Telling joke stories. With crazy music. Yeah. Let's see here. Here's a bull. A bull story. A blonde and a redhead have a ranch. They had just lost their bull, so the woman need to buy another, but they only have $500. The redhead tells the blonde, "I will go to the market, see if I can find one for under that amount. If I can, I will send you a telegram." She goes to the market, finds one for $4.99. Having only $1 left, she goes to the telegraph office and finds out it costs $1 per word. She is stumped on how to tell the blonde to bring the truck and trailer. Finally, she tells the telegraph operator to send the word "comfortable." Skeptical, the operator asks, "How will she know to come with the trailer from just that word?" The redhead replies, "She's a blonde, so she reads slow. Come for the bull." Hi, Slayer. What's up, man? You want to chill? This is a chill joke story type uh, atmosphere here. And how about a long fish story? Let's see if it's really long. It's only one paragraph. Maybe it's a long fish. An itchology student walks into a bar and orders a beer. "Well, how are the studies going?" the bartender asks. "Really great. In fact, right now I'm working on my thesis to explain why koi fish always swim in groups of four." The student replies, "Well, why do they do that?" The bartender asks, "Well, in the wild, if a group of four koi are attacked a predator, the odds of the odds are good that, let's say, the a koi and the B koi and the C koi will all escape to reproduce and live another day." This student says, "Because of the predator, we'll always go for the decoy." uh, headphones. There are two phones on your head. What do you call a broken pencil? It's pointless to tell you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ha ha. There's a lot of these. Here's a golf story. All the golfers. Oh, this one's pretty long. John decided to go golfing in Scotland with his buddy Keith. So they loaded up John's minivan and headed north. After driving a few hours, they got caught in a terrible blizzard. So they pulled into a nearby farm and asked the attractive lady who answered the door if they could spend the night. I realize it's a terrible weather out there and I have this huge house all to myself, but I recently widowed, and she explained, I am afraid of the neighbors will talk and if I let you stay at my house. Don't worry, John said. We'll be happy to sleep in the barn, and if the weather breaks, we'll be gone at the first of the light. Lady agreed, and the two men found their way to the barn and settled in for the night. Come morning, the weather had cleared, and they got on their way. They enjoyed a great weekend of golf. But about 9 months later, John got an unexpected letter from an attorney. It took him a few minutes to figure out why he had finally determined that it was from the attorney of that attractive widow he had met on the golf weekend. He dropped in and on his friend Keith and asked, "Hey, Keith, you remember that good-looking widow from the farm we stayed at on our golf holiday in Scotland about 9 months ago?" And yes, I do, said Keith. Did you happen to get up in the middle of the night to go to the house, pay a visit? Well, yes, Keith said, a little embarrassed about being found out. I have to admit I did. And did you happen to get her name instead of telling her your name? Keith's face turned beet red, and then he said, "Yeah, look, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm afraid I did." "Why do you ask?" "Because she died and left me everything." Oh, wow, he is. You live at a farm. Hey guys, we're doing jokes for guests, if you'd like. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. Alrighty. Anybody else have any jokes tonight? All right. Let's see. What else do I got? Let's do. Trying to find you a good one here. One extremely funny joke. Hilarious, hilarious. Ah. Technology. He found. Prime yourself. Whoa. What happened? What happened? A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" The horse responds, "I've just realized I'm a metacycle concept reading within a fictional narrative, and I was ceased to exist at the end of the sentence." Six likes. Yeah. What's going on tonight, guys? You guys just waiting to hear more jokes? Did you guys watch some videos lately? Animal jokes. Who likes animal jokes? More jokes. We got a clean slate board back there. Ay. Want some animal jokes, yeah? Ah, hi. Okay, here we go. Animal jokes. Make you laugh wildly. Where do mice park their boats? At the Hickory Dickory Dock. There were 10 cats in a boat. One jumped out. How many were left? None. They're copycats. Sound like a cat. What happened when 500 hares got loose on a main street? The police had to comb the area. What do you give a dog with a fever? Mustard. It's the best thing for a hot dog. How do spiders communicate anyway? Through the World Wide Web. And here we go. A man walks into the zoo. Only animal was a dog. A Shih Tzu. What do you call two octopuses that look exactly like the same? Identical.
Remember when she left me for the next guy? Now she calling me her next guy. She caught a bean yesterday, it was a long night. I didn't do the right.
Somehow I got some weird music. You guys hear me? Glitchy. Glitchy. Where'd the cat go when it lost his tail? The retail store. Where do you find a dog with no legs? Where you left it? And why does a bee have sticky hair? Uses a honeycomb. Why are fish so good at watching their weight? Because they have lots of scales. What's a cat's favorite breakfast? Mice Krispies. What do you call a dinosaur never gives up? A triceratops. What do you do? What do you do if a giraffe has a long neck? His feet stink. They are true. Why don't bears wear shoes? What's the use? They always have bare feet. Yeah. Hey, what did the grape say when the elephant stepped on it? Gave it a little whine. Wino. What do you call an exploding monkey? A baboom. And what do you call a cow in a tornado? Milkshake. Which day do fish hate the most? Friday. Hey, you guys have a great night. I am gonna get going. Like and subscribe. Please. See you tomorrow night from 9 to 10. Like and subscribe.